I'm at Pokemon Boy. Going to be the third video in this Infernape and Jirachi series. Should also be the final video, mainly because I want to go on to different tiers now, and this was just supposed to be leading into kind of my channel. Hitmonlee will want to start, so Chestnut. Cradily. Storm Drain is a possibility. He's on a infestation. Is this what he's going to do? He's going to play the biggest stall game you've ever seen. I'm fine with that. Don't see a defogger, so I'm going to spike. And everything in his team was going to get hurt by these spikes, which should do a solid 25% on everything. And it doesn't sound like a lot, but it does make a difference. Giga Drain. That's not really going to do much, mate. Seed Bomb might, though, because he is that part rock type, part grass type, so it's a neutral hit. 24. Oh, I'm staying in. Very slightly. He did get that crit on the Giga Drain, which I'm not too happy about. Cheers, I'm freed from infestation. Rock Grass is actually a fairly good typing. Earth. Wait. Earth Power. Hang on, let's check this. Because ground. Does grass resist ground types? I think it does. It does. So, I'm going to have to think accordingly when I've got so many tabs up. Ice won't do a lot. Earth Power won't do a lot. Jirachi pretty much walled him, so I think I could T-Wave. I sub first. Don't let him infest. No, he was still hurt infestation. Magmortar, I'm fine with that, because I get the sub up. Good. This also means I'll get T-Wave off, unless he goes into Raikou. But I'm fine with that. He outspeeds naturally. Gonna go for the second sub. Hope for the para. Don't get the para. Well, we know what he's gonna do. This could come in for the close combat. Oh, that does way too much. That's Specs. No doubt that's Specs. Right, I managed to get rid of that Magmortar, which was looking dangerous. Cradily will want to come in. Snorlax. There's the Hitmonlee, which likes to fake out. And I've lost Chestnut. This happens a lot in UU. I think the variety of teams are brilliant. Because even people who aren't using conventional things, like that Magmortar should not have done that much. But that was definitely Specs. It's not insanely. $125. Okay, that's more than I first thought. But that's not exactly amazing. I don't outspeed. He's looking to paralyze. It's basically the electric scold, isn't it? I think I can see why people... Well, actually, no. That's one of the things. I don't see why people choose... Basically, they'll choose Scold over Surf, because you get a better chance for burn. But then they won't choose Discharge over Thunderbolt, even though you get a better chance for paralysis. I can understand ban is more desired over paralysis because it hinders your attacking abilities and also deals damage, whereas the only thing paralysis can do is slow you down and occasionally make you not move. Having said that, I think they're equally as good. A knockoff. I outspeed. Nothing resists Dragon Pulse, so I'm going to Dragon Pulse. Because I don't think Cloyster wants to. I think Cloyster will be happy to take the ice beam. But as I was going back to Scald and Discharge, I think the other thing is Surf doesn't have a 10% chance to ban, whereas Scald has a 30% chance to ban. I don't think Surf does anything at all, actually. And Surf did get nerfed from 95 to 90, which will make a difference. Mac Punch. Clever. I still take him out. Right, now that that's gone, I think I can take him on pretty well. Because the problem that did was that could force me to save a Zelf, which might not outspeed him only, actually, no, it will. But I think it was a physical attacker. I'd lost my physical wall. So it made sense from his point of view. So this thing makes the bulkiest of substitutes. Probably going to thick fat, so I think Dark Pulse would be a good idea here. Will deal the most damage. He will crunch. He won't kill. I reckon I could go for this, looking for this death drop. Won't get it. Raikou is the only thing that I want to take a close combat, and it doesn't want to really take a close combat. After that, I pretty much got this. There we go. He will bring in Raikou. That was a clever sack on his part. Don't let Raikou get hurt on the switching, because then I pretty much do him up. Even though this thing might have Ice Shard, yep, that's the right play. Gonna go into the Umbreon and foul play the hell out of him. Pressure is a good ability on Raikou, but there we go. What did he see coming in? Oh. I think he thinks that I'm scarfed Infernape. And so I would outspeed. There we go. From here on in, it's Infernape's game. Even if Infernape doesn't take everything out, I think Flash Cannon on the Cradiddy would be good, and I can take care of... I'm going to sack this, because there's really no need to kind of... And also, I think he might be naive, go for the Toxic, and then I'll synchronize him. That would be very fun. Had by Spikes, and he was letting me get those layers up. So I've got Spikes on Chestnut. I haven't really used them a lot, but I think it's useful to have them. There's the Synchronize. I think it's useful to have Spikes in that last pocket. Well, that's, in my opinion, the Spike slot is probably the most open. Oh, he's got Recover. Yeah, that means I have to go in offensive now. By this I mean you could run Hammer Arm instead of Spikes. But when I was building this team, I already had Infernape with the fighting type moves, so I didn't feel as if Hammer Arm was necessary. I thought Seed Bomb was enough, and then if I did need a kind of fighting type offensive thing, I did have Infernape to fall back on. So I didn't feel it necessary to use, and there's the game. So that's why I've got Spikes.